We are Social Blade.
Most people know Facebook, but there's some things about Facebook that you probably didn't know. So when if Facebook does go south, and in 2014 we're talking about, hey, you remember those days that Facebook thing? Then you'll have all these trivia question answers ready to go. For example, did you know that 70% of Facebook users live outside of the United States? So in other words, Aaron is not probably Aaron and Amanda are not the only ones on Facebook in Canada. There's probably a few others. Did
There's
you
like
know?
five,
Couple.
six.
There's eight. Don't forget. Did you know that 44.1% of Denmark has an active Facebook profile? The Denmarkies are hooked. They absolutely love it, and that's you know I don't know what that indicates about Denmark, whether they have too much time on their hands or it's just cold weather and they like to stay in. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to Facebook goes Dutch. This is one that I totally didn't know. Facebook was one of the originally bankrolled by the co-founder of PayPal. So those who know of PayPal, that was a company that's been around for quite a while. It actually started, I believe, in Palo Alto, and that gentleman, I forgot his name, but he bankrolled Facebook for $500,000.
Peter Thiel.
You guys saw the infographic. Is there anything on here that struck out or stuck out for you? That's like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Well, just the one you just mentioned there. I mean, I was aware. I've known that for a while, but that is kind of a fact that I thought most people probably weren't aware of, being bankrolled by PayPal. So.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. Jason, just assume that we know that you knew all of these facts already. Other than Jason, how much?
I also in the comments I saw when I was looking at it earlier today, I saw that someone mentioned that last month Facebook beat Google, and I wasn't sure if it was page visits or page views.
I think it was search.
It's page referrals, is what it is.
Page referral, yeah, yeah.
Technically
Yeah,
speaking,
I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah, technically speaking, Facebook sends more people to more sites than Google. It's not that it sends more traffic. There's a big distinction there, but it is still, regardless, it's amazing. It did bypass. It did go shoot right past YouTube, which has been number 2 for a while, ever since they passed Yahoo. So yeah, no, people are going on there, spending a lot more time on Facebook than they are anywhere else, and they're visiting sites as a result. The reason, because these are vetted sites. These are sites that theoretically are being presented to them by either their friend or somebody who's hacked their friend's page, and now they're trying to hack your page.
Right, which is what I was referring to with those rogue applications.
Yes. So don't go rogue. Be very careful. And this is not just true for Facebook. This is MySpace. This is Twitter. Any site. When you're clicking on links, you should always be very careful. Try to click on the links of the people that you know. Luckily, Twitter does have a technically speaking, they're working on putting out their own shortener that is going to be doing some of the vetting of the links themselves, which I think is brilliant. I'm sure Facebook will follow suit, and hopefully we'll have a more secure web. But then, of course, at that point, the people that are evil out there will find ways to get around even that. So who knows? Aaron, I'm shocked you haven't spoken up and told me what amazing facts you learned from this awesome infographic.
Yeah, no, I've definitely learned a lot, and with Facebook, they always love to throw you a surprise or things that you don't know about Facebook. It was very, very interesting to me, and yeah, I was shocked about the PayPal. I didn't know they bankrolled it. I had no idea. That was awesome to learn. And the amount of people outside of the U.S. That was pretty shocking too. I thought, the U.S. owned everything. Oh.
Well, I mean, just if the whole world is joining Facebook, that one's not that shocking because, I mean, the U.S. there's a lot of people here, but there's a lot of people outside of the U.S. too.
we're still
Right.
The U.S. is about 6% of the world population, 5%, something like that. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
so-
the average number of Facebook fans was really low.
Do the math.
200
We have like 300 million or so people here, and there's like 6.8 or so billion in the world, so we're not that many.
4.2. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I agree with you, Jeff. It definitely is low. I would have expected it to be higher on as an average. Not that everybody has, because I think it was either Facebook or Twitter that said that the average person should only have 200 friends. Period. So
Yeah.
you'd think the average would be higher than that, based around the people that go through and do a lot of addition, adding people and marketers, multiple accounts, blah blah blah. But yeah, it was pretty low from a friend perspective. You'd think friends and then friends of friends. You figure most people are willing to go three
Degrees of separation.
degrees of separation, which should bring it to about 200, 250, and so that was a low amount. But then again, that also does take into account the person that hops on there, doesn't get any friends, and then never returns to Facebook again.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
it's an average. So yeah, if you
Yeah,
guys,
it's the same thing with on Twitter too. A lot of people hop on there and then just stop using it.
I would imagine that it happens more on Twitter than Facebook. Facebook is a little bit more of an addiction, more of a hook. Not because it's better or worse necessarily, just because your friends. There's more of that. Hey, did you look at Did you see that picture from the party last week? I put it on my Facebook page. So there's more enticements in the real world that are forcing people to return. Whereas, oh man, did you see my tweet? What? My tweet, man. Did you
That's
see my
true.
tweet? No.
That's true. It seems there's more like there seems to be more of an internet friendship like on Twitter than there is on Facebook, even though that's starting to change as well. But yeah, I would agree. Facebook is more like family, offline. I don't like using real life friends, but offline friends that you would participate with would be more like on Twitter than Facebook. I see that.
Oh, absolutely. So definitely go to socialblade.com/show for full. We found this on. I actually found this particular one. It was on online
schools. Yeah.
But then when I went for a better version of it, I found that it was actually created by, I guess, or it was commissioned by a subsidiary of online schools called onlinePhDprograms.org. And this was actually posted in Mashable. And so I didn't get it from Mashable, but Mashable was I believe they were the ones that actually commissioned to have it created. So hat tip to Mashable inadvertently, and then definitely thank you to onlineschools.org and onlinePhDprogram.com. Check it out at socialblade.com/show, and it's just some neat information.
Invading the internet, covering Web 2.0, coast to coast, worldwide, and everywhere in between. This is where you put the social in social media. We are Social Blade.